Well, we've been trying to get this bed off without having to go through a whole rigmarole. Trying to find help maybe to pick it off, but I think we're gonna do what I wasn't trying to do.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do. Flip out, man.
I was trying to do it the right way. Our dumpster pole here, our picking stick. Right. I was trying to do it the right way, but I guess we're gonna have to go all redneck on it. Cut a big hole in the bed. First off, I'm gonna have to get this bed liner out of here. Luckily, it doesn't go over the bed rail. It just tucks up under the rail here, so I should be able to claw it out of there. We're gonna have to cut those hooks off right there that I used to use to hold my hitch or receiver. So we'll have to cut them off. Gonna have to unscrew this, tuck all these wires, undo this Anderson connector, tuck all these wires through this hole. Might have to make the hole bigger so we can get this whole box in there. That thing's ready to fall off anyway. Just hand screw that one out. But we'll get the bed liner out and then cut a hole in the bed and see what we can figure out here. We got to get this truck fixed. We need it on the road. Biggest problem is right here. I got a bunch of these giant rivets that I used to hold all these bed rails on, so they were flush and didn't have any kind of hardware sticking out of them. But we got a bunch of them here that we got to drill out. There's glass and everything else in there. It's good gravel for the driveway. Alright. Oh, gotta get all these out. Joy. Without totally destroying it, because we got to put new ones back in there. I don't know about you, but it's pretty annoying when you go to slide things in your truck and it catches on your bed liner. Alright. I don't think this hook's going to be an issue, but it might be with the rope on there and stuff. I have to take the rope off. Let's see. hopefully that front wall pop over the bed rail here. That's going to be difficult too, probably. The headache rack in the way. Oh. Gotta be careful. Happens real quick. This one's gonna be an issue because the center didn't want to go down. There we go. on, man. It's hard to do by yourself. Come on, baby. Even gets stuck on itself coming out. Well, at least when they had it put in, somebody was a professional and put some of this padding down, huh? That probably actually saved what little... How'd that Sharpie get under there? Probably before I put pot rivets in the back. But they put this double-sided tape padding on there to keep it from vibrating on the metal, and that saves them a lot. You can see they put it on the ribs and everything. So that's cool. Obviously, there's tons of crap in here. I'm going to have to get the vacuum. I guess there's a bright side. I can clean the bed out now and get all these tree leaves and mulch and everything else out of there. Might make the bed last a little longer. We got to push out these rivets too. Reuse those holes. This bed's not in that bad a shape. Like I said, around the wheel wells, usually where they all rot, you know, from all the water and all this debris sitting in here. All right, we'll let this dry out a little bit and give it a vacuum. That got under there too. Must have all got under the back before it was pot riveted on there. Because this thing used to get caught on everything. Even me just now pulling it out, it got caught on the tailgate piece. Crazy. There's an edge, it'll find it. Alright, I wonder what it looks like up here. This looks like tree mulch. Oh, look at it. It's actually really nice up there. Alright, we gotta get that cleaned out. Scraped up. Look at these little, see, this ain't nothing from here because I don't have no little fir trees like that. Must have been when it was parked at the other guy's place. The previous owner. Even the stock bed hole here is in nice shape. Alright, we're cutting a hole in a perfectly brand new bed. Well, unfortunately, this sending unit is probably like right about here, and probably a quarter of it is covered by one of the cross members for the bed. So in order to do this, we're going to have to cut through a cross member, which sucks, but maybe I can drill these spot welds out and weld it back in and then tack the floor back to it. We're going to have to come up with a way to mount it too, maybe some tabs and some pop rivets to keep them low profile. They won't be any bigger than this factory plastic thing that's in there, but we'll rig it up. We need the thing to work. I ain't got no way to get this bed off, so this is what we're doing. I don't really want to do it, but that's what's happening. So we're gonna cut this hump in the middle here, right through all the rust. Now the filler neck starts right here, so the end of the sending unit should be somewhere in this area. So we're going to come down past this factory plastic thing here and cut across. To this ridge. Down the middle of that one. And cross members right here. So we can probably get away with going like right here. Take a couple more looks and make sure I'm happy with how far forward this line is. So I want to stay back as far as possible. That cross member's right here, barely attached to the wall anyway, so I guess it's whatever. And the cross member's here, comes right across here where these spot welds are, and then the sending unit is like, should be perfect. You know what, we'll go a little bit farther, just cuz, huh? We'll go to here, just to make sure we got enough room. Get that sending unit out. Alright, time to start cutting. No! Don't stab the gas tank. Right here. Ouch. Oh man, should have went over a little farther, huh? Oh man, this is crazy. I might still be able to get it out though. Definitely gonna have to cut that cross member. Hopefully we can get these screws out of this dang thing. That's another issue. Hopefully they come out. This whole sending unit's kind of crusty. All kinds of rust on it. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna cut over one more rib and weld it all back together and paint it and then put it back in here. That's an option. I could put it back together and weld it back together, paint it, and put like tabs over each lip. Pop rivet it back in there at least, and then I can I don't know. I'd like to put that cross member back in too, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Maybe. Well, we did it. It's done now. Hey, there it is. Oh, this is an easy job. Lord. I don't know. I should be able to get up there pull the front of the bed up at the shop and get up in there and tack that cross member back in. I should be able to. And I guess we'll weld that whole thing back together and paint it, stick it back on top of here. Alright. Man, that looks crusty, huh? Sheesh. Wonder if that's the problem. It's not even the fuel pump, look. Both of them rotted off. Wow. So, that's not good. New fuel pump ain't gonna fix that problem, huh? Nope. Looks like we might have to do some soldering or something here. Is there actually a hole there that this is supposed to go in? Wow. Well, we found the problem. Salt. That's the problem, right? Well, we're gonna have to sit back and think about how to fix that. Hopefully it's vent hoses, and it's just a vent line anyway, so I'm not too worried about that one. Oh my Lanta. I don't even know, this thing is like completely crustified, yo. Wow. Now we're gonna have to come up with a way to fix this connection, or we need a whole new sending unit. Truck might be down longer than we thought, boys. Guess we'll see what we can do about it. Well, this is where we're at. I guess we'll finish the video here. I wanted to get it running, but that ain't gonna happen today. Alright, y'all. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me how much of an idiot I am. My perfectly good box. Just cut a hole in it. Zero Fox for days, right? Later. Well, we can't say my diagnosis was wrong, huh? Definitely needs a fuel pump. I thought it was kind of funny because most of these original Japanese fuel pumps last a really long time. They don't really normally go bad. Wow, look at all the mud daubers down there. Can you guys see it? Enhance. Jeez. They're all living down in there. Buy a new truck. Well, it's back alive for now. Well, I don't know how trustworthy it is. I guess I'm gonna have to get a sending unit. Kind of cobble soldered them back on there and it's working. But the top of that sending unit's pretty rotted. I poked through it with my knife. So, yeah, we're gonna have to get another one of them. If I can come up with some flux somewhere. I don't have any flux, man. Trying to solder without flux is almost impossible. If I can come up with some flux, I might try to resolder them on there and then just encapsulate it in silicone for now. Oh well, we're back. It's back movable at least. I don't know how much I trust it to go driving too far. One of those wires pops off, but at least it's running and I can move it around for now until I figure out what else I'm going to do. Sending unit's like $100, $110, but getting all that off of there is kind of, doesn't look too bad, but I know those 10 millimeter screws right there are just going to snap off clean. Alright, and we're going to have to use self-tappers to hold this sucker back in there. Look at that beautiful solder job. Just pile it up till it works.